Welcome to another YouTube video, weekly breakdown. Today's Monday. I thought I'd let Monday pass so that we can see what the new week has for us. Obviously, we always do a top-down analysis. Let's start with the weekly time frame. Weekly time frame. I mean, just looking at it with your eyes, we bearish, right? Price is pushing lower. Where are we going? Would be nice to see price. I selected the wrong thing. Would be nice to see price come to this discount area right here, these lows. The sell side liquidity. This is also a key turning point. So it would be nice to see price come back into this positive rejection block. I also have a bearish order block on my weekly time frame. Let's jump to the daily. All right, this is all narrative. What do we have? We have a fair value gap here on the daily. So I can remove this, right? Actually, let me leave it because it's more confluence, right? Confluence meaning it's always good if you have a lot of things pointing in one direction to confirm your bias. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Perfect. I have a daily bearish order block, so it would be nice to see retracements higher into that order block. So today price was very stagnant. I believe it's a bank holiday, right? The way news, but it was really a bank holiday. So it would be nice to see price rally tomorrow until Wednesday or tomorrow, New York, before New York, and test these levels and then drop. Okay. But these are the areas that I'm looking at. And remember, I always stop at the H4 because I'm a short-term trader. I'm trading the weekly candle. So yeah, this target from here, boom, down. That would be nice to see. Coming to my favorite pair. Okay, I traded this on my account. So weekly time frame. Honestly, man, I don't know where price is going. I just think it's just rallying. It's just going higher and higher. So again, we don't know where it's going. So we take last week's data and project it into the future. Project it into the future. So this is my possible new high. Because I mean, right now, if you have to scroll all the way to the left, there's no data, right? So this is the highest price we've ever gotten on this pair. Okay, cool. Let me just shrink this a little bit. I marked this fair value gap, this daily fair value gap, which is confluence for me that confirms that we are in a buy program still. We also gapped today, which is beautiful. Would have been a nice trade to catch. So tomorrow, I'm looking for a retracement onto these levels, right? Price needs to respect these levels tomorrow, and if it does, then I am buying Tuesday, holding until whenever this is reached. So I'm long, in other words, sharp. Gold, God's money. Alrighty. Let's jump to the weekly time frame just to see narrative. Weekly, we're still looking bullish, man. We're still looking bullish. It did drop a little bit last week. That's fine, but on a weekly time frame, on the long term, with this market is just one-sided, right? So if we're still bullish, where are we going? We're going to this buy side liquidity on the weekly time frame. Then I'll drop down to, and I mean I can mark this out as well, but we can refine it more on the daily chart. This is my weekly fair value gap. Scroll down to the daily. Yeah, the daily, we have this order block right here, which is a supply. If that's what you want to call it, doesn't matter as long as you understand the concept. We have this daily bullish order block. Let me just run it off to the 50 and keep it straight. We have that. And if I jump down to H4, today we're consolidating. I took longs on gold, but I closed them because we were not getting volume higher. All right, so what I'm looking at is this. We opened, went down a little bit, went up. We have an imbalance here to fill. We have relatively equal highs. So it would be nice to see gold go higher. However, we need to buy a discount, right? So if I have to pull my fib from this low to that high, why? Because if you look at these candles, this is the highest high and this is the lowest low. So right now we're trading above the 50%. I want to buy below the 50%. Okay. I want to buy below the 50%. So what I'll do is I'll put a buy limit around here. I'd love to see price jab into this thing. Let me just put it here. I'd love to see price jab into this so that it gives me a better risk to reward higher. Okay. All right. And then if you're trading these pairs, I'm waiting for a payout, so I'm not really touching the funded account until I get my money back, and then I can start trading these pairs again. So I mean, on a weekly time frame, just looking at the eye, we are in a consolidation, right? But it's looking more bullish than bearish. So we trade what we see, not what we think, right? Let's jump down to our daily chart. Is the structure? Yes, there is. A lot of things are confirming here. First thing, we have that fair value gap on the daily chart. We have that fair value gap on the daily chart, which for me is an X form of resistance. So price has been pushing higher, coming down. We also didn't have that much action, right? This is a consolidation, but again, the holiday, right? So Tuesday action, we want to see price come down lower, right? Come down lower, stab this area, then close above it, then we know we win the money. So I'm long, in other words, US 30. Let's go to the weekly. I mean, structurally, weekly, I'm looking at these levels on a weekly time frame. I mean, those areas are too clean, bro. Those areas are too clean. So whoever's shorting here probably has their stop here. The market is going to come for that stop, definitely. So that's my terminus. And I mean, this thing is consolidating, bro. This is a consolidating market. So markets like this can really chop you up a lot. If you're not being patient, you need the market to break outside of the range. You look at this high, you look at this low. We haven't broken this high, we haven't broken that low. So the market is just ranging. So I wouldn't touch this. My trading rules don't allow me to touch that. So trending market until we show displacement movement either lower or higher, then we just jump into sync with the market again. All right. And this pair is obviously bullish. I mean, if you're using trend lines, I mean, this is a channel, right? This thing is just going higher and higher. I'm not really seeing PDRAs that I can use here. Let's go down here. First thing, of course, the eye is trained to spot fair value gaps. So I got a daily fair value gap here. And where would price go? The first target, I mean, which is very close, is this, right? Is this. So what we want to see is, first we want to see price break this level and then resist, find this as support going higher. Okay, so on the daily, we just have that PDRA, which is confirming that, okay, guys, we're still long. Yeah, I mean, if you have to refine it on a 4-hour from here to that candle, all right, and this as well is more confluence because this is a 4-hour breaker. So breaker meaning they sold here to take out these lows, and then they pushed up against it, and price accumulated around this area right now. Some people call it the unicorn model. So this is a breaker. So that breaker would be a nice area for support. So I'm not doing anything. Right now, I'm just busy trading my personal account. Doesn't have that money in it because I want to use the profits from the split, to fund the account. So, but now this is what I'm looking at. So right now, I'm really just focused on gold and maybe German 30 because it's moving proper. It's moving proper, clean. You remember it's easy to make money when the market is obvious, so obvious that you can't miss it, right? So tomorrow we're just waiting for price lower, and then boom, we'll go higher for that price right there. So I'm also gonna put like a buy limit over here. We'll put a buy limit as soon as it triggers, then I know that we are in the money. Hope you found this informative. Until the next video, happy trading.